Hello there, Aries. Welcome to your end of July. I almost said July. End of January 2023. General Tarot update. It's Raina here. I was going to say, that doesn't sound like Aries to me. The Four of Swords. I've been getting this Strength card in different places, and it's kind of interesting. Oh, there you go. Well, that's a perfect card because the Wheel of Fortune connects with Jupiter, and Jupiter's in Aries. It's in your sign, so more confirmation of good stuff in your life. The heart of the matter is the Four of Swords, and I was going to say, or I did say, that doesn't sound like Aries because this is a card of rest, reflection, and even like rejuvenation on the physical level, which suggests some kind of exertion that you have undertaken in the past. But that might just be that you need to do this. Not that you're actually doing it, but that you need to do it. When I look at the past position, the King of Cups, this can be an individual that, like a father or a father figure to you. I don't know if if you have had that a person pass in your life recently who was this kind of person to you, maybe a grandfather, and you just kind of took a breather, maybe for mourning purposes, but just to get away from everyday life, or especially I would say because it made you think, because that situation with that person, it made you like reflect on life, on the on how life is so fleeting, and it just brought up all those things for you, and you wanted to just deal with it on your own. Also, the King of Cups can be a clergy figure or a like a counselor. Perhaps you have been seeing one for some reason. Maybe you're on some kind of leave with your work anyway because of a burnout at work. And so you've been working with some kind of a healer to kind of get better. And the heart of the matter is the higher message is the Ten of Pentacles. And this is a card of inheritance and family assistance. I would just say family in general. Now, I was mentioning if somebody has passed, and this is when I interpret the higher message card, I'm not doing it like just as a regular card. I'm doing it as kind of like a spiritual lesson type of a card. So how I would characterize the Ten of Pentacles is that maybe it's saying that there will be an issue with this in the future, just kind of giving you a heads up with this, and asking you to remember what you have been learning about whatever this experience is. Because I guess the King of Cups could even be a partner that you had, and maybe you're no longer together for some reason, but what did you learn from that experience? Because it can come back in some form. With the Ten of Pentacles, it can be a money situation. So sometimes, like for instance, if somebody's getting divorced, they can start to do this weird thing where they just focus on the financial angle, and it's kind of like they're trying to distract themselves maybe from their pain, or they're trying to get something from it, especially if they feel like they were the one who was screwed over in that situation. They try to like grasp for something tangible, or maybe it's like even to punish the other person. But the real meaning of that 10 of Pentacles is generational wealth, which means that we are looking at money not as this power trip or this way to maybe, screw somebody else over, that we feel always was our parents' favorite or whatever, if it was a stepmother or a stepfather, all of those things can lead to negative things. So looking at money, oh yeah, and another thing too is if you are burnt out from work and you're taking or you need to take a breather, or you are currently taking one, the 10 of Pentacles is about what is the price of money. Because the 10 of Pentacles is actually generational wealth. Well, in order to have generational wealth, you have to have generations. And if you are somebody who is like not moderating yourself, and you're just going, you're just being excessive, that is more likely to result in you not being able to have the kind of family life that you want. Maybe you don't even have a partner because you've been working so much. Just all of these things that can get neglected. So you have to take care of yourself first. What crosses you is the Strength card. Yes, oh yes, maybe, in one of my books that I have that I highly recommend that people who are looking just to learn the keywords in astrology, it's called Astrology Plain and Simple by Anthony Lewis. One of his key terms with the Strength card is the immune system. So some of you may have an immune system that is down, and you maybe you keep feeling sick. And so the Four of Swords is you might have to really just totally relax. If you're that kind of person that you might take a day off and then you jump back in and you don't know how to relax, you have to. You have to do so. Obviously, if something is, repetitive and it seems like you're always getting sick, then consulting a health practitioner is also not a bad idea. But to me, it's like the person is neglecting to rest. And that's why this situation is occurring. And I could certainly see for Aries, that would be a possibility. So making sure that you're not doing that to yourself, because that's who you're really doing it to, is you're doing it to yourself, would be a really great thing. Also, if you've been through some kind of situation that has kind of like made you have to reflect on your life, you don't have to see that as a weakness. That is actually a strength, because you might feel weak because you're vulnerable, and you have to be able to tell the difference. What is coming in is the Eight of Wands. This is a card of, full steam ahead. So what it suggests to me is maybe you're having this time when things are a little bit blah. I think I would especially say the month of March for you, when you have a solar eclipse in your sign, and in April, you're going to have another solar eclipse in your sign. So it could be those hibernation months, especially the month before your birthday, the month before the sun crosses over into your first house, where you have the 12th house activity, and that can be very draining. And when things start to heat up, and here's another thing too. Mars, your ruling planet, Doesn't come out of its shadow until the middle of March. So that might very well be a time when you start to feel more energetic in life. So don't fret if you feel that things are dragging a little bit. The outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. You are aligning now with good things to you. You have Jupiter in your sign until mid-May. You have Mars, starting to build its strength. So these months, and then you have like 2 eclipses in your sign, solar eclipses, new moons on steroids. So if you've been feeling kind of like a little bit, I don't know, down and down and out, or a little bit just kind of like needing to rest more, don't worry. You're going to get your mojo back. Okay, I was going to say, okay, Mars. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a personal reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.